That's our matchup at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. The ACC and the Big Ten, the Buckeyes of Ohio State, and the 12th ranked Tar Heels of North Carolina in our second game of the CBS Sports Classic. Welcome back, everybody. Brad Nessler with Bill Raftery, our newest teammate, Bruce Pearl. How's it like to get that first one out of the way, man?
It was good. I was actually nervous before that first one.
I know you were.
But you guys did a great job carrying me.
It's not like the Final Four now.
Not quite.
That's pressure.
Raft, North Carolina last year, they just had to play in the first four just to get in the tournament. Now they're off to their best start in 8 years.
I know you're older. Dean Smith, you remember.
I do.
Billy Guthridge, right? And Roy Williams. Well, they had big guys.
Yeah.
They now have big guys to do a lot of high-low damage.
Ohio State's only played one ranked team, and they lost by 8 to Illinois. They got another chance here today.
Yeah, but this is Jake Dabler's team. It's his culture. Competitive, connected, older, tougher. And this is Bruce Thornton's legacy and his loyalty to the Ohio State University.
And speaking of him, as we take a look at our AT&T Fast Analysis, that's the man of the hour.
Well, Bruce Thornton does it all right here. You can try and maybe trap the ball out of his hands. He's patient. He's going to keep it. Get the ball to the right guy. Go set a screen. Get a backdoor. Two guys cover the wrong guy, and Bruce Thornton's open. And this is just really good offensive execution, shot fake, patience. For Ohio State to be great, they got to have more contributions than Thornton.
Everybody plays Carolina says, please get back, get back,
get back.
And the guy that can run the floor, Gabe Wilson, a big-time performer, really makes tough shots. That's like an impossible twisting, knockdown jumper. They're great in the open floor.
Both those guys making a homecoming here today, having grown up in the Atlanta area. Buckeyes and the Tar Heels, game 2 is coming up in a moment. The CBS Sports Classic is brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Taco Bell. And by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. North Carolina ranked 12th, 10-1 on the season. Ohio State Buckeyes 1-1 in the Big Ten, 8-2 overall. It's our second game of the CBS Sports Classic. Tip-off just moments away. It's been quite a week for Bruce Thornton. With more on that, Jenny Dell.
Yeah, Bruce Thornton grew up just 40 minutes north of here. He attended Milton High School. I mean, his resume there is unbelievable. He was a 4-year captain in high school, 120 career starts, and then he had multiple honors as well, including the Gatorade Player of the Year. Earlier this week, Thornton returned home to have his jersey retired. Now, Coach Diebler and his wife flew in for the ceremony, which meant the world to Thornton. He said Diebler is like family to him. Diebler said there's no chance I would ever have missed that. And guys, it is just a big week all around on Sunday. Thornton will walk at graduation. He's completing a double major in sport industry and sport marketing. But first, he's checking this one off the list, playing in front of all of his family and friends here.
What a week. I don't mind saying he's one of my favorite players. And not only a 4-time captain in high school, he's a 4-time captain for the Buckeyes. For Jake Diebler in his second full year as the head coach of Ohio State.
Coaching family, right? Dad,
yep, for sure.
Brother John at Butler.
Here's the starting lineups. Evans, Trimble, Bogovats, Wilson, and Besser, Thornton and Mobley and Royal, Bottom, Tilly. For Hubert Davis, a bigger lineup than a year ago, a more talented lineup than a year ago, and funny how that changes things, and all of a sudden you're 10-1.
We grew up with power up front and the running game here in Carolina.
Well, size matters. Again, we talked about it, and this is a really long team. That's one of the things Ohio State was concerned about. They were short-armed last year. They went into the portal, and they really fixed that with positional length.
Did you recruit Wilson, by the way? I think we did.
We were his first offer, his first campus visit. Unbelievable family. You know the thing I love about this freshman class, guys? These kids are talented, but they come from great families. Moms and dads at home. Unbelievable sport. Give these kids the best chance for greatness.
Officials in the second game, Roger Ayers, right there, Doug Showers, Billy Piper. And we're just about set to go. You at least got a big hug out of Caleb yesterday at practice. That's worth something.
I did. You know, you want to make it hard on those guys to tell you want there to be a tough phone call. Nobody finishes second recruiting like BP.
I got a hug from the janitor when we left. They had to get rid of us. That was a fun day watching practices, though, and Ohio State really went after it. I think they're going to have, right? They were so competitive, they're going to have to be the same with the addition of Amari Bynum, who is a really talented kid. His first start, I believe, Brad.
There's Seth Trimble, who's starting today for North Carolina. Has been out with a broken forearm. I think he'll play 2 games at the beginning of the season. And then broken bone in his left arm. He told me yesterday, I know I've got a pad on it, but I don't really even think about it. So he's healthy and ready to go. And so are we. Game 2 from Atlanta.
Quick jumping. Guys, right away. Carolina goes to the
There it is. The main event. So North Carolina. Thornton at the point.
This kid, you got to get on him early. On the catch, such a good shooter, Mobley.
Look at Trimble.
Tilley's going to take it right there. And it's Caleb Wilson with the first rebound of the game.
This is where Carolina's good. Elite in transition, putting pressure on the rim. But a mismatch.
Left the big guy alone.
No communication whatsoever. He is a good cutter, and probably the best thing about him is his passing. You know he can make the pick and pop 3.
That high low for North Carolina is something we're going to see. Playing the 2 bigs. A lot of length out there from Carolina.
Ohio State opening with a 3, doesn't go for Bynum.
Bill, you talked about communication. You got to stop the ball, and you got to get matched up. And last time, Ohio State didn't do it.
Trimble draws a double team, takes the shot anyway.
Nice rebound. Ooh.
Pressure hadn't lost it. And now brought by Bogomaz.
You know, one thing that gets not talked about enough is the advance pass. Just a simple hockey pass. Get that thing ahead. Bad matchup for Ohio State. The big guards the guard. Nobody guards the big. Bunk. They say bunk.
That's all right. Yes.
It's a new word.
I meant dunk.
It's like flush. You steal it from Clark.
It's like frick.
I don't like bunk.
This kid's tough for him. Tough matchup at that small forward spot. Good follow. Great finish.
Tilly's got to finish that. Yep. And we talked yesterday in practice. We talked no soft finishes to Tilly and all the big guys for Ohio State.
No back screen. Got to communicate. The best side to the block.
Evans off the mark for the 3. Easy rebound for Devin Roy.
Got to keep Thornton out of the lane. That's the key, I think.
Royal had a little bit of an opening, pulls up and rimmed it out.
Bynum with a pretty good effort. This kid, I like him. I know we both talk about him. Energy, hops, cuts.
In a normal year, he'd be a top 10 freshman because this is the best freshman class in maybe the history of college basketball. He's a top 25.
He looks for shots. Bogomaz not hesitant.
Here's Thornton.
This is where he is good.
Out to Mobley. Got it.
That's what he's good. Got to spot him. He stretches the D.
24th three-pointer of the year from Mobley. Gives Ohio State a 3-point lead.
Both teams are committed to the fast break in his early secondary offense.
That snake dribble so impactful.
Besser.
Nice look.
Tick out to Trimble for 3. And out of bounds to the Buckeyes.
Bynum, we talked about his ability to do so many different things, where it's face up or getting the inside rebounding position. Pretty good upper body strength as well. Finishes the deal.
And you know what's underrated? You know, we go in there and we take a tough shot. Burrell takes a shot rather than making a turnover. Put it up on the rim and let your teammates go get it.
Usually like get Thornton off the ball if he doesn't penetrate. Ooh, a little trip up out here. Trimble with the nickel dimer. That's almost one of those you say, we're both sorry. Let's start over.
I got pushed into him.
Yeah.
Right?
There's the nickel and there's the dime. And there's the trip.
And that's 3 or 4 weeks off. And just getting back out there.
Right.
Johnny Most would have said the big German with the foul. He couldn't pronounce some of the names.
Thornton pull up 3.
I don't think you can wonder on either Thornton or the outside shooting.
He's
This
tangled up with
match.
Wilson.
Tough match. Nice hands by Thornton. How about that?
Look at that spotlight.
There's a hole in the roof somewhere.
There must be.
He needs sunglasses inside.
Must be an angel in the outfield.
So you get a rebate for that seat. Back screen and double.
Bogavats.
Very good getting in the lane.
Evans with the drive, the kick out. Three-pointer won't go. Vesser in a good spot for the rebound.
Well, they got the back screens, got them all jumbled up defensively, little on big.
That's one of the things that happens when you switch. You get a bad matchup. It's not all about scoring, but it's that backside rebound.
Vesser coming off a sensational game in their win over East Tennessee State earlier this week. Got 26 points, a career high for him. Got the four for North Carolina so far.
Well, Vesser doesn't have to come out too far. Not a high percentage three-point shooter other than the harass part.
Nice overplay by Trimble, but 6 on the shot clock. Thornton up off the window, didn't get it to go. Second chance won't either. And Caleb Wilson up high.
Did you see him get up?
Ooh, and see him let it drive. Got it rejected on the other end by Royal.
How about that? They came ready to play defensively, Ohio State.
Henry Vesser. Early for North Carolina. We had Courtney Green mic'd up from the SEC in our first game, and from the Big Ten, Kelly Pfeiffer likewise in this one.
Yeah, nice chatting with you, Coach.
You too.
Coach, good to see you. See you at the half.
That's fun.
Take it in for me, Mr. Thornton. Take it in. 44 blue, that's a block.
You know, you ever wonder what the officials are saying to you at the start of the game? They used to walk over to me and I get a warning before the game even started.
That's your first warning.
I mean, I just said anything. Just let's start out with a warning and then we go from there.
But you're going to have to evaluate which referee did a better job on the air.
That's right.
Can I
part of your
evaluate them
job.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You can get even.
Payback.
Vesser throws a couple of shoulders, missed the hook.
One thing, you have to be physical with him. The great step moves and length. Nice use of that curl, snake dribble.
Mobley with a left hand.
Good pass.
Thornton around the pick.
This is where he's tough.
Yeah.
Little floater.
But they've missed a couple right at the rim. He's got logo range. Good on John Mobley.
Caleb Wilson moving his puppies.
Mobley back step over the big fella. And Vesser with the long carom for the rebound.
You got to be on fire in transition defense in this game, guys. Carolina is going to get up the ball up the floor faster than anyone in the country.
Makes or misses.
There's the three in the corner. That one goes. Jonathan Powell knocks it down.
He benefited from Seth being out for a while. They expected him to come in from West Virginia and be a driller.
Likes that corner three by and large.
Is it a little closer in the corner than it is up top?
Yes, it is.
There's a close one. Those are easy. Bynum's got 4, and we're tied at 7.
We watched Ohio State practice yesterday, and unlike many coaches, there aren't a lot of play calls coming out, Jake. He's going to let them play out of flow, make their own decisions. That was a good decision.
A lot of good cutting, shuffle cuts. They run a lot of little flex, too. Nice rebound. That's what you need your guards to do.
He averages 5 a game.
Talking to Ohio State coaches, if they thought there was any weakness in North Carolina's defense, it was their transition defense. They felt like they needed to score early.
Nice high-low pass there.
Tilly, triple, in and out.
And he's been struggling just a little bit with that deep one.
He's not going to get a cleaner look than that one, though.
And Thornton's going to be charged with a foul. Join host Nate Burleson, center square Drew Barrymore, and her wild crew of celebrity friends for a special holiday. Hollywood Square, CBS Monday at 10, 9 Central.
Yeah, you got to keep these bigs moving, Bruce.
Great ball movement, great backup by Bynum. That's what I like about him. I like his motor, his activity, his basketball IQ for a freshman. The ball just seems to find him.
Amari, a 6'8", 240-pound freshman out of Omaha.
And Powell really quick, hitting free. Blake's got the assignment.
Vesser will try three.
He's got range.
Buried it.
What an improvement this kid has been.
46% three-point shooter, and he just drilled that one.
Makes every offensive better when your five can step out and shoot it.
And just think of all the open area underneath. Post up, cuts.
Too much dribbling by Trimble. 6 on the shot clock.
Too much dribbling.
A nice defense. Stevenson in the right spot with that denial.
Too much dribbling and then a bad pass to top it off. Powell, 3. Whoops. 2 guys on it for Ohio State.
Got by him on the box. Mismatch.
He's got the strength to go on Russ's dribble. All on the floor. Good offensive rebounder. Runs the floor.
That one goes for Thornton. He does that so well.
He's going to be a primetime player.
Don't pick up your second foul, Bruce.
Trimble resets at the point. 10 on the shot clock.
There's that pick and pop. That nice point. Look at the hands from the top by Royal.
Now they've got to take the 3. Vesser might have pushed off, I think, trying to get that rebound. He's off to a great start. Picked up the foul there, but he's picked up the pace here early with 7.
You know he's got some range. He's good around the rim, but a little nylon by the big fella out of Arizona. Contribution to North Carolina. And how about Thornton? Power in the lane.
Hit every highlight with CBS Sports HQ, streaming free 24/7. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today. And Bruce and Raph will be along with the HQ crew after this one's over. Moments ago, Jenny with Jake Diebler.
Coach, how do you characterize the first 8 minutes of play?
I like how tough we're playing. We knew this was going to be a battle on the glass. I like what we're doing on both sides of the ball. We got to get our offense going a little bit. Our pace is good. Our cutting's been good. Just got to step up and make some shots now.
Thanks for your time.
All right, thanks.
That about sums it up.
You know, neither team defensively turns the other teams over, so we're not going to get a lot of offense on defense. Their guys are going to get shots up. Rebounding is going to be a factor. There are already 8 offensive rebounds in this game, and there are going to be shots up. Guys got to take care of the glass.
Carolina's got 10 rebounds total, and Ohio State's got 12 already.
Noel on the floor, very good rebounder too. To prove your point, some guys that can really attack the glass. This is better for. He's got to go to the rim a little bit.
That's good move by Tilly.
He's clever. Not going to live by that 3.
I bet on Tilly. I really do. I think he has not played his best basketball yet. I think he's going to step up in the Big Ten. He can do it inside and outside. Just needs a little confidence.
Transfer from Santa Clara.
The level's different, but the game's the same.
He's been quiet now, Wilson. Very good off the bounce. I thought he could have taken his guy. Vogelbach loves to drive. Tough kid.
We talked about the difference in size this year from North Carolina from this time last year, and these 2 guys add the height, Wilson and Vesser.
And Vesser's really illuminated, I think, the basketball world. They knew he was good, but he's just another step up.
Well, sometimes coaching and style of play are a fit, and this has been a great fit for him. North Carolina has done a good job rebuilding their roster as anybody in the country.
He was good at Arizona, but again, it's a year older, system different.
Yep. We asked Hubert yesterday, so tell us about this transfer. You got 11 new guys out there, so I kind of took charge of putting the pieces together. They played us last year in Maui, and we were just bigger and more physical and older at every position. And he said, you know what, I'm going to play 2 bigs. I saw you guys do it and kill us on the boards, and they're doing it really well.
Vogelbach knocks down both free throws. His first 2 points of the game, and Carolina back in front by 1.
Mobley's got to get busy a little bit too. You know he can shoot it, but he can put it on the deck. He can stretch things out. Oh, not a good foul there. Stevenson that far from the rim.
Stevenson picks up his first foul. Hollywood's biggest party is now bigger than ever with more stars, more glamour, and more chaos. Nikki Glazer hosts the Golden Globes, live CBS January 11th and streaming on Paramount+.
You'll have time for the entertainment world now that you're not coaching, you know?
News, moves, movies, and a little ball.
There's a little dive off the very lucky.
Saved in front of us by Mobley.
Good separation.
Got the shot away with 2 on the clock. And now Caleb Wilson.
Nice run out.
The run out to Stevenson.
How about the look? He's been quiet, Wilson. Great eyes. The peeps and the delivery.
Boy, they rub it out the ball, don't they?
Very good.
Nice spin move to the basket, but he missed him close for no.
On a run, Wilson right to the rim.
And one more.
Bogomats. Short on the 3.
He also hit him on the block, too. Open look, tough to pass.
See if Mobley gets a look. Probably not going to get one with Caleb Wilson on it.
Tremble.
He can guard now.
Yeah.
He got fouled.
Not on the block. I think somebody reaching in. Bogomats, maybe? You think that's his second of it?
So,
Yeah.
That's a great call, Bill.
It was.
We didn't have a good look at that. There's no reason to rotate over there. Let Caleb Wilson take him all the way to the rim.
Watch this outlet pass by Wilson.
Yeah, great diagonal look, but that's to your point earlier. You've got to sprint back. You've been in the red shirts. They are just coming at you. Gangbusters.
John Mobley at the free throw line. 80% free throw shooter. Out of Reynoldsboro, Ohio.
Did you play Caroline ever when Dean was the coach?
I did as an assistant, but I never played a head coach. And it was all about just getting back in transition. That was the whole deal. And then we had to decide whether we wanted to press him or not, because we were worried that we pressed him and we made him go faster. That would be Carolina's
electrifying fast. Yeah, we played him in the guard, and he had 2 cousins refereeing our game. Did a good job.
Dean never forgave me for being Georgia Tech's radio voice for Tech basketball. To the day he wasn't around anymore, he never gave up on that.
He was just a great human being, and I love the guy.
Evans cut off at the baseline and throws it away.
And what a read by Royal. Was it count in the house?
A mismatch. Get a dive on the backside. Go get a rebounder.
There's an open 3, and it goes for Royal.
Well, Powell just face guarded Bynum. Wouldn't let him get to the rim. Go to work now. Makes tough shots. Look at this move. He loves that spin out baseline.
Besser trying to keep it alive. Comes free to Ohio State.
Numbers. Ohio State's got numbers.
And Mobley from deep. Short.
That's okay by the coaches, though. He can make those.
Green light from out there. Trimble. Nice run to the hoop, and he's going to the free throw line.
Well, pretty good adjustment by him. Came up empty.
Well, those legs are fresh. He's been out for a few weeks.
He's a little bit winded right now, but how about the action? Popping it around. And Royal, just the presence of mind. And right here, Bynum, unselfish. Big-time stroke kick out.
Love inside-out basketball. You know, everybody thinks about inside-out basketball. They think about drive, draw a dish. Throw it to the post, relocate, kick it out.
People sneak a peek. You can back cut.
Yep.
There's the numbers for Seth, and that's just through 2 games, remember. This is coming back from the broken arm. And he's perfect from the free throw line, if you're wondering. 8 for 8 on the season.
It makes them deeper, though, with his addition. And he's a starter, I'm sure, the rest of the year. Other guys have gotten valuable time. Dixon, for one. Evans, obviously.
That injury to Seth, he told me yesterday, happened in practice, not in a game.
Let me tell you something. If you're playing against a Bill Raftery coached Hall team, his guys will be taking shots at the forearm. I guarantee you. Just little shots.
I thought you meant as an alcohol.
When nobody's looking.
Cups. Back out Mobley. There's the open man. In and out on the 3.
Your guy.
Besser, the outlet to Evans.
Nice little run.
Triple on the run.
How about the catch? The look was great, but the athleticism.
You got to stop the ball and you got to protect the rim. And Ohio State didn't do either one.
Under 8 minutes, first half. Tight game. Carolina by 1.
Because the bigs of Ohio State should make threes on a consistent basis. A little bang on Royal puts pressure on you.
Royal got bumps as we're going to break.
You got to get back against North Carolina because they're going to run without the ball. You think you're going to be okay, but no, we fill the lane. Trimble. 1-point game.
Our game summary, North Carolina shooting 30%, Ohio State only 25%. And Jenny was with Hubert Davis just a moment ago.
With Seth Trimble back in the mix, what does his presence bring to this team?
Well, a number of things, but it really doesn't matter if we're not going to box out, be physical, and get rebounds. They've gotten 6 offensive rebounds already here in the first half. We've got to do a better job of finishing possessions, getting the rebounds so we can get out in transition and run.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I got the feeling that Hubert almost wanted to say that to his team, but he thought he'd started off by saying it to Jenny first.
I think he said it to his team, but he said it more politely to Jenny than he did to his team, I guarantee you.
Hey, Bruce, did you ever in a timeout say, would somebody make a shot? Right? Some games, it's like a little ice cold getting organized.
Its stuff would work a lot better if we could just hit an open shot. But both teams are playing good half-court defense. Both teams are good fast-breaking teams. And so I think this game is going to continue to be up-tempo.
Devin Royal at the free throw line, 82% on the year. He shoots better on the road than he does at home, which is kind of odd. And he made a move this year. He's power forward, big forward last year, small forward this year. So
I think it puts a lot of pressure on the opponent.
Yeah, Bill, have you ever transitioned? I mean, he's transitioning from the 4 to the 3. Have you ever had a transition?
Are you talking about basketball transition?
Either way, it's sort of an open-ended question.
You're trying to destroy
Hot
me?
topic these days, you know? But it makes them bigger. They're a terrible rebounding team last year, and him playing the 3 spot, they're bigger, and they match up better against Carolina.
But also, Bruce, kids do all the drills of the little guys, so it's not a big adjustment as it used to be.
You're exactly right, yeah. The bigs do the stuff the guards do.
Yeah. Nice double here. First time, forced a turnover. Bynum came a little bit late, let him put it on the deck.
spend a night with CBS. Join host Bert Kreischer and Hardy as they celebrate with today's top country artists. New Year's Eve live, Nashville's Big Bash on CBS. My Big Bash will be taking place in El Paso, Texas on New Year's Eve.
You're well thought of down there. How many years now?
It's going to be my 10th Fun Bowl. It'll be the finale of my partner Gary Danielson's broadcasting career. So
great
going to be kind of a sad time, but we'll have fun while we're doing it.
Might be a lot of lemonade then.
That's right.
Nice run out again. Here you go.
No dribbling.
And a foul.
Wow, that was pretty.
You just can't simulate it with your own team.
Textbook Carolina basketball. Play great defense. Get the rebound. Run without the basketball. One pass.
One bounce.
2 passes.
Right? One bounce,
Bucket.
2 passes.
That's covering a lot of ground without dribbling, isn't it, fellas?
Absolutely. Again, your guys in practice just don't adjust as well as they do to get into the other end.
You know, when wide receivers don't ever touch the ball, they don't run their routes. You run the ball in Carolina, we're going to throw it down head to you.
Caps off the three-point play.
See, I've got to make football analogies. I coached at Auburn, Alabama. That way people in Alabama understand what I'm talking about. Talk football and transition it to basketball.
There's Bruce Thornton. I did some of his daddy's games when he played at Georgia, but I think Bruce is a lot bigger and built more like a football player than his dad was.
And the full court pressure now. Forced into a quick or bad shot. Nice hand. Ooh, gonna catch it. Tough handle. Let's see Bynum. He does. Takes advantage.
The hook shot goes.
He's tough.
Love him.
Balance. Yeah.
Mari's got 6.
Undeterred by the disadvantage size-wise. Nice pocket. Look at the help. Mobley in the right spot. Got a wing. Bynum was open. Didn't see him.
Mobley, deep ball. Short. Got his own rebound. Extra pass. Bynum gives it back up, and that's Thornton for 3.
Good offense, though.
Yeah, good movement. Stop the ball.
Nice help. They got a foul on the reach in, but Bynum did a good job with his footwork. And Royal, a little grab.
It's really good defense here. Just giving ground, help, getting a gap, just try to do so without fouling.
Besser going straight up with it. Got it.
Oh, mid-range, deep. Wow, he's a load.
He's bigger than I thought, Bill. Just sitting here watching him, holy cow.
We've had a couple like that. Walker.
Not that tall. Yeah, Walker Kessler will be the closest thing. 113 as well.
Of course, he started at Carolina, too, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He started Carolina, Georgia boy.
Dad and uncle were players, if I'm not
Great
mistaken,
dad. Was
right?
Alec Kessler at Georgia was a great player.
Yeah, played with the Heat, I believe.
It's a nice set, back cut. Just isolate the big guy. Let him take a look at it, look it over. And great touch.
Jenny, Bruce Thornton, you talked about the week he's had. The parents he had weren't bad. That's probably why he's a pretty good athlete.
It might have something to do with it. His mom was an all-star. I mean, just a stud basketball player. The 2000 SEC championship women's basketball player. Bruce, as you mentioned, took his talents to the gridiron. He was a captain for the Bulldogs before spending 4 seasons in the NFL. Thornton told me that competitive attitude, it was just embedded in his DNA. That's what brought him to Ohio State.
Zane Young on the ground, on the floor right now. Brad started a little 1 for 7 from threes and finally made one against South Carolina Upstate.
There's Mom. In the cowboy hat. Bruce's mom that Jenny was just talking about.
Wouldn't that be a cowgirl hat?
Cowgirl hat, you're right. Exactly. Kind of one of those Beyonce hats, you know.
Works.
And in and out. Kept alive. That hook will drop.
Nice soft touch, Stevenson.
Stevenson with 4. And the lead is 5.
You saw him a few times.
Saw him and started Alabama. They came to Chapel Hill and brought him to Tuscaloosa. 1 year there, he went back to Chapel Hill.
Thornton, the wraparound pass. Got it over in the corner for 3.
Look at Seth Trimble down there, mixing up with a big fella. Welcome back, Seth.
And Chapman with one of those good looks, too. They expect a lot from him, one of the top 40 recruits. But you're right. This is the energy you want from an experienced hand.
North Carolina with the ball on the possession.
Lead by example, right?
Mm-hmm. And the 2-2-1. Stall him a little bit.
Under 5 to play and a quick first half here in Atlanta.
I thought he was going to take that for a second.
I thought he was too, and I don't think Hubert would have minded.
No. Speaking of shooters, how about Hubert?
Oh, competitor.
Unhurried.
Trimble draws a double team. Extra pass to the corner. Got it.
He's not afraid. I mentioned he struggled early in the year. 1 for 7. Made one.
It's only his 4th of the year.
Yeah, terrific.
But it's a big one here to stretch the lead to 8 at the 4-minute mark.
Little hold by him now, a little overzealous.
This gives teams so much confidence when you get a guy that's coming off the bench, hasn't really delivered. This is inside-out basketball. Probe, draw, dish, and one more. Not just the second pass, but the right pass.
And it helps Carolina to a 7-0 run for the 27-19 lead.
That stuff is contagious. It really, truly is. When you move the ball like that, the next group of guys want to do the exact same thing.
You know, when the ball sticks, it's sort of not as harmonious.
Ohio's Mr. Basketball back in 2023 at the line, Devin Royal.
Just a smart player, makes plays. Talked about him being sort of undersized at that position, but great strength.
Coming off a 12 rebound game in their 2 overtime win over West Virginia earlier in the week.
You know, Coach really challenged his team to rebound better. You know, Royal playing a 3 gives him the opportunity, but he's got to be more of a mismatch. Yeah, he can guard 1 through 5. He's got to be able to take advantage of things on the inside.
And right now he's got a match. They got 3 small guys on Carolina. See if they take advantage of it. Smaller, I should say.
Yep.
But that little tight curl is tough to defend, isn't it?
Yep.
Wilson hasn't done much offensively so far. Got a rebound again, though.
And a little nickel dimer by Thornton, I think.
That's on Thornton. That's his second. Wow. That's not good news for Ohio
Cheap,
State.
cheap.
3:37 to go first half. It's been North Carolina's half so far. Coming up on AT&T at the half, Adam Clark and Wally give us their first half analysis, the latest highlights, plus a look ahead to Houston and Arkansas, our final game of the day. That's all coming up on AT&T at the half. Saw Clark's son yesterday, Nick, at practice.
Great young man. Pleasant. Obviously takes after mom.
Yep, exactly. Here's the transition buckets for North Carolina in this first half, and they've had some beauties.
Yeah, you got to get back. You got to get transition, and you got to protect the rim. First thing I do, stop the ball, protect the rim. Ohio State did either one, and you got to communicate. Carolina's going to be really happy with their fast break right now. They got 10 baskets. 8 of them are assisted, and Henry Visar has been a difference for Carolina. Bynum has been the best player for Ohio State so far, the freshman.
It's not one or two guys have to get back collectively.
Yeah.
And then peel off.
ISO.
He loves that drop step baseline.
There is turns and fires out the baseline.
Nice call out of the timeout.
Were you in a timeout? Did you have a headset in a timeout?
Hubert's an old NBA guy, you know. You got him rolling.
You know they wanted him to get a little lathered up here on his hometown.
And Thornton's still on the floor, by the way, Brad. With those two.
Yep. Got to be careful. Still got 3 minutes to go in the half.
Jake doesn't want this one to get away.
No. Now the old time nice little use of the curl. That's his shot right there.
And he buries it.
Tight curl.
I think he may yo-yo him too.
Yeah, gets a dead ball defense, he might take him out. Yep. And trust me, the officials know he got 2 fouls now. At least the good ones do.
Well, not a good foul by Bynum.
Yeah, that's a cheaper.
Yeah.
Last 2 possessions, talking about kids that grew up in this area.
Another guy that turned you down?
I think I offered him when he was in 7th grade. And Bruce Thornton was a great football player, great basketball player, but probably a better person and a great leader. Wants to put his mark on his team and get Ohio State back to the NCAA tournament. Could have transferred every year he was here because the program was struggling, some coaching changes. He stayed low to Jake. And I'm kind of rooting for him.
This guy who played at Holy Innocent Episcopal, Caleb Wilson can't.
Bill spent some time. Bill spent some time at Holy Innocent, don't you think?
He was never innocent, and I'm not sure he's at Holy, but
I take the 5th.
Good ball movement.
A lot of guys who can use the bounce on this Ohio State team.
Mobley, they know where he is.
What a pass in traffic.
Yeah, the foul.
Wow, Mobley, yeah, that was dangerous, but what a find. End up with a 2-shot situation.
So that's 2 on Vesser now, too.
I mean, Royal makes a good back cut here, but like, does he really want it? Like, what am I going to do with it right here? Might have been a bailout.
Yeah.
Royal 2 for 4 from the stripe so far here in the first half.
We are looking at 2 improved basketball teams. Ohio State's made a lot of progress, picked 8th in the Big Ten. The Big Ten's, I think, a 9-10 bid league. They got a chance. It is a much better North Carolina team.
Yep.
Had a great schedule. They've had some great wins already. That Kansas win was an important win for them.
Absolutely.
How about the fact that Kansas hadn't been to like Chapel Hill ever? Isn't that right? Something like that. Crazy.
Well, you played Ohio State last year, right?
We played
successfully,
them
right?
We beat them by about 5 touchdowns.
Oh, would you get to the basketball jargon, please?
Spent a lot of time in Alabama.
No extra points, huh?
We understand that Texas A&M didn't score a touchdown today, by the way, in the college football playoff, that they lost. 5-point game here with 2 to go. First half. Bogovats, the kick out, baseline 3, air ball.
They did a good job hedging, too. Philly in the early. They love that little fake handoff.
Royal will try a three. Got it.
Is that part of his repertoire? Goodness, he's a tough out now.
Devin Mobley is stepping up his game. It's the biggest game of the year so far for Ohio State. He's shown up.
16 of those this year.
Wilson trying to shake free. Off the window. Got it.
He makes tough shots. He is one of the quickest second jumpers I've seen. Now, in traffic, he's so wily and understands body contact. And takes this, look at this, is a lot of leverage on him, too.
Yeah, but what's the defense supposed to do, Bill? I mean, got great position. It's a bucket, but the defense is allowed to just stand there and maintain their position. I think Jake wants an explanation over there.
So you didn't like the call?
I mean, I didn't love it. I just want to know what the defense is supposed to do there. See? He missed a free throw.
He missed both those free throws. Earlier, chance for a three-point play. Couldn't get it. That's the same that time. Thornton drives, stores.
That's a fullback or a halfback. Which one is it?
Coming downhill.
There's Johnny Cash when you need him.
Trimble trying to leave it for Wilson.
Nice hustle.
And stolen away. Mobley's.
Well, they got numbers.
Got a lob. And we got a tie game as Royal flushes it down.
That was 5 against 3. See if they, on the bounce, they're coming.
Dixon got a wide open look and buried the three.
Good look. A good kick out.
That's really clean basketball, isn't it?
He's a 46% three-point shooter.
So Ohio State can play for the last shot. And they're going to take a timeout.
And they got all that time with Thornton on the floor with the 2.
Yep.
North Carolina, the three-pointer and the lead. Tomorrow, count out an NFL on CBS doubleheader. Playoff position still up for grabs. Early window. Josh Allen and the Bills taking on Myles Garrett and the Browns in a major matchup in Motown. Steelers and the Lions. All starts with the NFL Today at noon Eastern. And catch NFL Today Plus at 10 Eastern. Count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Josh Allen, all 6'5" of them. Myles Garrett trying to go for the single-season sack record. He knows where Josh is going to be until Josh takes off. But he's at least a big target back there. Myles Garrett, unbelievable football player.
You don't watch much football, do you?
No, not really.
In his spare time.
All right.
Nice shot.
Carolina, you're thinking challenge a shot, check out, don't give him an opportunity at a putback. And conversely, get one with about 4-3 seconds, maybe you can tip it back in.
Mobley gets it to Thornton. His three, no good. And still a chance here. 0.6 remaining.
I love that little play. They haven't run that baseline bump at all. Got a real good, clean look.
He brought Royal up the first curl, and then Bruce Thornton off the baseline curl. Give your 2 best players a chance.
What do you like here, guys?
A lob.
It's got to be a tap.
Yeah,
with 0.6.
And look who they put in on the ball. Vessar.
Going to be a tough lob over the 7-footer.
How's your vision?
There it is.
That's a foul.
She got away with
That's
it.
a foul.
Got away with it.
And they're not going to call it.
No, it's a 40-minute game here. This is a foul by number 4. That's got to be called.
Yep.
And Jake Diebler, he'd like an explanation over there.
Yeah, he's looking for one, but he's just waved it off and heading to the locker room instead.
Refs need a coffee break.
Halftime. Let's go to Jenny.
Seth, you're out here with your teammates, finally feeling a little better out there. What kind of impact are you making on this game?
Just trying to be the most aggressive I can on the offensive and defensive end. Just trying to make the best play for my team.
How do you stay aggressive while also playing smart?
I don't really know. You just do it. Yeah.
All right, tight game here. What do you guys need to do to get the win?
You know, no more fouls. We got to stop fouling. I think once we do that, we'll be able to get out in transition more, get some easy buckets, and then get some easier shots just in general, but we're fouling too much.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you.
All right, Seth, good first half, 6 points, and leading the way to a Tar Heel lead, 34-31. And we send you now over to Adam Zucker in our New York studios for the AT&T at the half. The CBS Sports Classic is sponsored by Fresh Pet. Healthy food fresh from the fridge. Geico. It feels good to Geico. And by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Sun about ready to go down the city of Atlanta. Take a look at the State Farm first half statistics. Neither team shooting that well, but everybody's hitting the boards, I'll say that. Each with 22 on the season. And Jenny Dell caught up with Bruce Thornton just a moment ago.
All right, Bruce, it's been an emotional week for you. You're playing with a lot of passion out there. How do you finish this one off strong?
Just sticking together throughout the last 20 minutes. We know what to do. We're just like game plan. Now it's time to go out there and execute.
What's one thing you personally want to finish with in this game?
The understanding North Carolina good in transition, so stop them from transition and let's get out and run.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we welcome you back courtside. Brad Nessler, Bill Raftery, Bruce Pearl. I was going to ask you guys what's Ohio State got to do. I think Bruce Thornton just told us, did he?
He took our
stuff.
I'm stumped.
Get back in transition. Carolina's elite. Both teams playing great defensively. Ohio State's average is 86 and they're down to 31. Carolina don't get enough credit for the kind of half-court defense they're playing.
I don't think Ohio State against this level of competition would score that many points. That's one thing. So I think they're right where they have to be in this particular game. Take away the advantage 8-5 on fast breaks. They're right there.
So good first half. We'll see if either team warms up a little bit more in the second half. 4 threes for North Carolina, 3 for Ohio State in the first half of play.
And I'm sure you were talking about Royal, too. He's been a tough matchup.
He has. He's leading the way with 12. And Vesser had the early scoring for North Carolina. He led them in the first 20 minutes with 9.
And Bogovic's back on the floor, too, with those 2 personal fouls.
Mobley, 1 field goal in the first half, a 3-pointer.
Those slice cut, they love to overload, Bruce.
Yeah, they do love that diagonal. Look at the step outs.
And the rebound, Bogovic.
Again, struggling from deep, Philly. You like him around the rim a little bit more.
I do, but I like the fact the coach calls a play for him right off the bat. Let
Silly
that go.
foul. Unfortunate foul on Evans. A hustle play.
I just like extending the post here. It's just as unfortunate as he goes for the loose ball. There's contact there, he gets a foul. But the fact that he's not shooting the ball well, Tilly, we're talking about, and coach calls his number right out of the timeout, right out of the start of the half.
So
Got
they
to give
have
him some confidence, yeah.
No, you can't let him go and not put a hand up.
Bynum against Wilson, 2 sensational freshmen.
He got where he wanted, huh?
And he got it over Wilson.
Nice hesitation. Froze the defender.
Those 2 guys were playing against each other in the AAU a long, long time. Bynum probably reads a lot of the headlines that Caleb Wilson had been getting.
See if Caleb can make a headline on this trip. Yeah, he tried.
Pretty good catch first. And then a leg on the yolk, or the yolk on the egg.
He's got to love the attempt, right?
No, he was delivering their message.
Mobley on the drive with the left hand.
Should have dumped it off.
Back out. That 3-pointer won't go for Bynum.
That's a nice check out. Everybody's attached in the early here. How about the delay guy?
I thought Vesser was going to take that 3.
He's had that twice and passed it up.
There's Seth.
As Trimble, and he buries the 3.
Well, he starts making that shot. Wow. Good leadership qualities, good defender.
He's done a really solid job on Thornton and been patient on the offensive end.
Nice
Pretty
spin.
Ooh.
And with the right hand going the other way, Tilly.
Magical footwork. What do you think?
I think this game is starting off like the last one. The second half, the offensive team's a little bit more fatigued, and the offense looks better.
Vesser the drop step, the spin, and up and under for the big guy.
Well, got to give ground a little bit. Don't get that weight forward. Rick Mahorn, pull the chair out.
And you got to do your work early. Do your work early. Extend this catch, you know. That's just too tight on the block there. Great spin move, a little bit of a hook, and a great finish to the other side.
Now, you've coached in a lot of leagues. Would you say Big Ten was more physical?
The Big Ten was a more physical league. The pace was slower. In the SEC, I think much like football in this, it's just the speed and the athleticism.
Yep.
The last 9 times I played a Big Ten team, we won. The last 9 times. Because I think the speed and quickness of my Auburn teams were a problem for the Big Ten. I shouldn't say that now because guess what? Auburn's playing Purdue like sometimes. Put the jinx on my kids.
He's had some game where right, just an empty side.
14 for him.
Nobody helped.
There are games circled on the
There's
calendar.
that spin out he lost.
Wow, was that quick?
Yeah, absolutely, Ness. His footwork is impeccable. His speed and that length of the leg, too, when he drops it, was pretty impressive.
He can go either way, but there's just no hesitation there. Again, the work's got to be done on the catch. A second post catch for North Carolina. That's Carolina basketball right there in half court.
He looked like he was moving before he got the ball.
Good observation. He was.
And he caps it off with a 3-point play.
You know, to start the season, Caleb Wilson wasn't really talked about. The top 3 or 4 freshmen. It was all about the Bensta and the big kid from Duke, right, Booker. And he has shown. Oh, Boozer, yeah. He has shown that he belongs. He's got a chip. He wants to be the #1 player drafted. He's willing to talk about it.
Averages 19.5 points and 10.4 rebounds.
He's 0 for 2. He gets 8 free throws a game, too.
Yeah. Great motor. Affects the game on both ends.
Mobley trying to shake Evans. Getting a little frustrated about it all. Well, he forced a foul anyway. Some basketball news and notes this week. Naismith Hall of Fame nominees. And look who's there. Bruce Pearl. That'd be nice, huh?
I vote for Candace Parker. I go for Calvin Sampson. I go with D'Antoni. I was always a Elena Deladon fan. So was Craig Silver.
Are you working on your speech yet, or
I just saw that yesterday. I was shocked. I was surprised.
That's pretty cool.
We'll hear some pearls of wisdom.
That's right.
No.
Congrats, man.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you. Talk about the great coaches that I've worked for and with, and the great players that I've had an opportunity to be there. Grateful.
3-point game, 17 to go here in Atlanta. Trimble through a lot of traffic. And the follow by Wilson.
And even though it wasn't a fast break, they get down the floor to be in position to dominate, as Wilson did.
That's the way to attack pressure. Go attack pressure. You want to press me? I'm going to make you pay.
They were recovering nicely for step-back jumpers. Evans with a reach and it played great D.
See, you see numbers. I see wood. Let me go downhill.
Look, they're all set on each wing, too.
And Wilson with the follow off the miss. So Caleb's got 5 this half, 9 for the game.
Look at the size on the ball.
You saw that earlier. Pretty comical, actually. It's got to be deep, if any, or the corner.
But he's got a mismatch right now in the corner. Take him.
What do you do when you take him, though?
When a big fella stays down,
You hope they help and kick.
Royal on a fade in the paint.
He's
Got
played
it.
well. He has really stepped up.
16 for Devin Royal.
That's that small forward matchup. That is making them very difficult.
no, it's really good. He's taking advantage of the opportunity here. Games get circled on every player's calendar, and this is a big game for Ohio State.
Jake said he wanted to get bigger and older, give more space to develop things.
Besser mishandled the ball a little bit. Had to give it up to Trimble. Trimble for 3. Yes.
Welcome back. They are smiling. The backcourt, quick timeout. Great presence.
Some question here about whether or not we need to go double the post. They get the ball inside. They decide to go to double the post. But look at Royal. A spin move. Fade away. Keeping the Buckeyes in the game.
How about the counter at this end? Besser with the nice look. Get him organized and drill it.
Here we go, coach. Here we go, Blue. Gotta go. Hey, guys, out here, make sure it hits something before you go in. Subs, come on in, guys.
He looks more like a traffic cop. Come on, guys, got to go. Get in, get out.
They ever talk that nice to you?
No.
They may have said get out.
You know, there's an emphasis this year to pick up the pace of the game, to trying to get the coaches and the players to get out of the huddles on time. You got out when you were ready to get out, weren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. One whistle, you had to get out.
Mobley in the paint, has to give it up.
He's not been able to get free.
No.
Good play by Vessar.
Caleb Wilson will bring it up. Trimble, what a crossover that was. And now Wilson going against Thornton. No whistle, no foul.
Nice hand, nice help on hand edge.
Ohio State with numbers.
Nice recovery.
Royal, he hit that last one, but this one's blocked.
How about this?
And now the outlet pass to Trimble.
Nice.
And Thornton got back.
How about that hustle? He thought it may have hit off the, but they're going to ask for a look, a peek. He felt it hit off the belt or the leg. Well, that drill, you were writing the drills down, recovery drills yesterday.
Yeah.
That helped out right there.
They were trying to get back and get matched up. You can pump fake all you want against Caleb Wilson. He's going to get the rebound. You got an outlet, smart plays. That's a two-shot foul.
Jake Diebler challenged the call on who the ball was off of, and the officials took a look, and he's going to win the challenge because this one's going to go off the chest of Trimble. It's knocked away by Thornton, but then right there off the jersey and out of bounds.
Did you like that piece of officiating? Or?
Well, it's hard for the official to get there to get a good look at that because it probably was a foul called. And great hands by Thornton, and got away with one maybe. As a dead ball, see pressure here. He can't run baseline because he's not after made basket or free throw. So spot foul right there.
Let's check in with Jenny for a second.
You just saw that he went down pretty hard. Well, during that timeout, they just retaped his left wrist, but he gave a thumbs up that he's good to go.
Yep, and it's around his thumb now. It wasn't before, so it's rewrapped for Seth Trimble.
He's got a big obligation to get the little nickel dimer by Evans. He's got to trail Mobley and can't help.
Tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern, over on CBS Sports Network, catch a women's hardwood showdown as Madison Booker and the second-ranked Texas Longhorns take on the South Dakota State Jackrabbits.
Dixon on the floor, backup point, gets in the lane. Pretty good with a floater.
Mobley again didn't get the look he wanted.
Tremble's played him great. Oops, that's yes. Even at Auburn, it's a walk.
You got to try to play off 2 feet here. Instead, he goes off of 1. Now you're in trouble. Picks them both up. That's an easy call. Defending without fouling. That's really, don't bail him out. There's no place for him to go.
Haven't been a lot of turnovers in this game. As you take a look right there, 5 and 3.
It's not the MO of both teams. They're solid defensively, but they're not going to turn you over.
And that Horns look with a cross screen with the 4 and 5 guy. Oh, what a look. That is tough. How about opening and spacing out by Wilson, and then Vessar with the courage to deliver.
What brings the Carolina fans to their feet here in Atlanta. Up 9. Wilson's got 11 and 10 rebounds.
They have really shut the guards out.
3-pointer go. Vessar clears it off. Stevenson for 3.
Mobley did a good job. Tough gamble pass here.
Thornton in some traffic. Had it blocked by Stevenson.
Well, they got numbers right now. Hold on.
Little finger roll.
I was expecting more.
Jake's going to let him play through it.
It reminded me of the Iceman on that delivery.
Yeah. 10-point lead.
Danger zone here.
Mobley's going to force one.
Vessar is working hard in there. He's a little bit winded, and rightfully so, but right here, you think you got an easy one. Stevenson not giving up on the play. Big time pin with the run out. I thought this was going to be a slam jam.
That's a beautiful Euro step, 1-2, really long.
George Gervin would have been delighted.
One hand on that ball. Beautiful play by Caleb Wilson. Did you ever play against George Gervin?
I did. Announced a lot of his games with the Spurs. One of the truly great entertainers.
The Iceman.
Yep. The Iceman cometh.
Tilly in the paint. Nice little finger roll of his own.
Ohio State needs more of that. See, there Thornton gave it off to him, and Mobley wasn't dropping those passes off. Trust those big kids a little bit.
It's the same little play they ran. They didn't go cross screen though. Is their shell drill from yesterday? Late double
and a full rotation.
Triple on the drive, up and under. Cleared off by Tilly.
5 on 4 if they hurry. Trimble's got the tough match if they get Royal involved.
Mobley got it.
First 3 rookies had. He knew that one. He did.
That's the lead to 6 as we approach the 12-minute mark.
Got the kick back at the top.
There it is. Besser buries it.
He was waiting and begging. Make me part of the deal.
Home run, Henry. Wow. Does that make this Carolina offense tough to guard?
14 for Besser.
You keep shooting like that, it'll be Henry.
Henri Visar. Royal pounding his way inside. Besser with a rebound.
They really forced that shot.
This is where they're elite.
By the way, you were exuberant on the sideline. Nothing like Hubert. He goes a mile a minute over there.
It's his workout.
Besser, another 3. This one rims out.
Nice tip to himself.
Stevenson right there. How about that?
Try to call it now. Yeah.
Jake couldn't wait any longer.
When you got a big that can pick and he can pop, what do? Switch him or stay on the guard? You leave the big guy all by himself. He looks it over. Nothing but nylon.
Got the ability around that glass too. Stevens, a good solid D, leads to an open opportunity.
The CBS Sports Classic is sponsored by today's military. You have a calling, we have an answer. Claude, the AI for problem solvers. And by Progressive, get slam dunk savings today. Hello from Atlanta. Happy holidays. 56-45, 11-13. And those two guys want to see the AT&T Fast Analysis.
Bruce, jump in here.
Well, I think that the extra pass and transition has been really important. Carolina does a fabulous job running without the basketball. And, you know, that's the difference in his game has been transition. Getting Seth Trimble back there, absolutely huge for North Carolina. Plays with great pace and makes shots and has been an elite defender. And I think if they had him against Michigan State, that guy right there,
yeah,
fears may not have gone off like it did in the second half. And this North Carolina team could be undefeated, and then we really be talking Carolina.
They lost to Michigan State in the championship of the Fort Myers tip-off. That's the only blemish on their record. I mentioned it's their best start in 8 years. If they win this game, it's their best start in about 13 years.
Cups on the floor. Give Mobley a little bit of a rest.
There's the guard dot screen right there. Yeah, beautiful.
Ivan Niagovin. I've been working on that for weeks.
Did you just sneeze?
Yagovin.
God bless you. Wilson in some traffic, one-arms it, and got it back. And then a reverse off the window.
He makes tough shots. Just amazing. Yeah.
Great hands, great feel.
Very small out there right now.
That's just game one up there.
Taking a blow. Stop and shoot it.
Evans, he short-armed it.
Who got the 50-50 ball?
Bynum controls the miss. Thornton's going to try 3.
They've been short on those threes. He and Mobley.
Ohio State's not shot the ball well enough to come in here and beat this good North Carolina team. You got to make shots.
Bruce Thornton shoots 62% from three-point land at home. He does not get anywhere near that when he's on the road. There's a nice block by Bynum.
But he's home. He's in Atlanta. Doesn't this doesn't count?
Let's talk about his court, I guess.
I know.
If he was at Milton,
at the shot in the
he's at Milton High, he's probably burying every one of them.
Be a shorter line maybe too. But they've just rolled off beautifully, haven't they?
Yeah, great size on the inside. Don't mind the switches. Keep the bigs down low and the guards out front.
Thornton on the drive, up and under. There you go.
Good attack with some strength.
Stevenson for 3.
What a rebound this kid. He was a good offensive rebounder.
He's got a nose for the ball.
Yeah. Almost, huh? Got a little magic.
The last trip down court for Caleb went like this.
And he just sort of stays with the play. Doesn't give up on it. Can score with either hand. And this is what Bruce Thornton does, man. He gets close and closer.
And both stars in high school here. Gatorade Player of the Year for Bruce at Milton High, where his jersey was retired earlier this week. Johnny told you about that. And the Gatorade Player of the Year from a season ago at the free throw line right now.
And they told Auburn no, you know.
But they told me no nicely. You know, at least we're recruiting in the right places.
You're right. You got good nose for talent.
Here's what they've done today. 13 rebounds, 15 points.
When you look at Carolina, it's got the Roy Williams look with the size now. It looks like their pace is better. They're playing with a lot more confidence, I think.
The guards right now are 6'5", and the bigs are averaging 6'10" across the front line.
And that was not the way they were a year ago.
No,
by far.
Little curl again, but look who's there. The Behemoth.
Mobley.
And a real commitment to defense by North Carolina. This is where they're different. They're more physical. They're taking pride in it.
This is a tough match because of size.
Royal on a fadeaway over Besser.
Yeah, normally he's got a guy a little his size or less.
Yeah. Carolina will have that shot against that size all day. Mismatch over there now.
Absolutely. He doesn't take bad shots either, and he plays within the system, and this guy can stroke it.
Besser missed that the week. Mobley.
Separation, but they really stay in touch.
Yeah, Carolina's guards are moving their feet.
Yeah, they're
great
glued.
job of closing
they're glued to him.
Nixon that time.
Bruce has 12. Lead is 8, and we're under 8 to play.
Ohio State's still there hanging around, you know,
and they're competitive. Getting rest for a couple of guys, too. We were not happy with this set. They didn't communicate well at all. I think he was going to call a timeout.
Besser, and he's pushed. Yagovin.
I'll give it an Ivan. I'll give it an Ivan.
This is what Bruce Thornton does as good as anybody in the country. Our game summary. North Carolina getting 15 from their bench. Ohio State nothing. And the Buckeyes outside the arc have had a terrible day. 3-4-18. Bruce Thornton, well, in the double overtime win over West Virginia, he took over and scored 14 points in those overtimes. He's starting to warm up here, and he might have to try to take this game over because it's getting late.
Yeah, he's not going to wait for anybody else to do his work. He sees an opportunity to take Seth Trimble downhill all by himself. The last one up, a nice tight curl. You know, I look for him even in this tight ball game right now. He's going to try to take over. He's got to take over. Him and Royal are the two best options. Ohio State's just getting nothing off the bench, Bill. And I don't know where you go, but when you get outscored 15-0 off the bench, it's hard to win that way.
Absolutely. Fatigue factor, particularly against Carolina, getting back and forth.
Isolation.
Nice
double
help.
team.
Nice hand.
Steal by Thornton.
Well scouted. Not a good foul by Stevenson. He's got Vessar right behind him. Let him go. Little push at the end here. Oh, look, Vessar's right there. You don't have to do that. Just a quick thought. Great leader. When you recruited kids like that, did they jump out at you in high school that you knew this kid was going to be the total package?
Absolutely. And then I also recognize that, you know what, he's going to stay loyal to Ohio State. We could have made a phone call anytime we wanted to make a phone call, but we left him alone because he wanted to be a Buckeye.
Let's check in with Jenny.
Who else almost could have been a Buckeye? That's Caleb Wilson. So we talked about the Atlanta natives here, the stars of this game with Caleb and Bruce. Well, they have spent a lot of time together just growing up. They worked out together in off seasons of basketball play. And Caleb actually went to Ohio State and went on a recruiting trip. And Thornton was his host for that trip. So this could have been a very different picture in this game, guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
And we just saw the matchup, which was impossible on the other end. They have a guard and a very talented performer who can do so much damage. It's just great read. A royal move.
Royals doing the things we talked about him needing to do.
Trevor. If he keeps playing like this, the ACC will be trembling.
He's got 3 threes this half.
Look at him get to that screen.
So strong.
Thornton over Trimble, draws a foul.
Love the penetration. Love to be able to get that ball inside right there to Henry. He knows where to give it back. Great unselfish basketball.
And good relocation, too.
Yeah, you got to move without the ball.
And after he fouled Thornton, he just turned around and slapped Thornton on the backside. Said, hey, man, you can just tell the competitiveness of those two guys. And Bruce going to the free throw line.
Now, you mentioned 4-year captain also at Ohio State. That speaks high. That doesn't happen often, a freshman, right?
No, it doesn't. And I tell you what, I think his game translates to the next level because right now he's playing 40 minutes a game. So he's got to pace himself. At the next level, he's going to be able to be physical. He can make shots. He can lead a team. He's a piece.
Jake Diebler said, you know, people talk about everyday players. He said Bruce Thornton is an every play player. Practice, game, whatever.
And he's an everyday person. Well, he just makes the whole team better.
You can relate to this. You're a freshman with us, and you've taken over.
That's right. Yeah,
it's very similar.
He's got a season high 14 rebounds already. Wow. Actually, Caleb Wilson has a season high 14 rebounds right now, but Pearl's getting some of his.
Yeah, but I got to check my NIL package if I'm going to take this thing over. Can we renegotiate? Well, I still think that's good defense. Yeah. Look at this.
He's a good defender.
Yeah, Devin agrees with me.
He tries to body him out.
This Christmas, don't miss the biggest comedy event of the year, the SpongeBob movie, Search for SquarePants, now playing only in theaters.
There's something going on with Devin Royal and Caleb Wilson right now, guys. There's a little bit of extracurricular, a little bit of veteran versus the freshman.
We'll keep our eye on it.
Yeah.
They're really not guarding Stevenson on the perimeter.
Well, Wilson just hit the deck. Royals throwing shoulders underneath.
There's somebody hurt.
You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes on off the ball. You know, North Carolina is a great offensive rebounding team, and Devin Royal's just not going to let Caleb Wilson go. I didn't see the shot on Tilly. Did you get this one?
They're going to check it out. Yeah, with
Tilly. This is what we're going to talk about right here. No, you're not going to the offensive glass, young fella, without getting a little tussle.
Tilly on the turn gets it right across. I mean, the way they call him now, it's going to be one. Yeah. Anything shoulder or head, you know, you sit there, you say it's a basketball play, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. When you put the ball above your shoulders, as he does there, and then you pivot, you got a responsibility to, because it's going to be above the shoulders, right?
Here's the unfair thing.
Yeah.
Coach says keep the ball high, don't put it down.
Right.
You put it down, the guards are going to slap it. It's like it's
damn if you do, if you don't, right? Yeah.
We're going to bring in Gene Steratore with us. Gene?
I think flagrant with this, as you guys said, when he makes that spin and that elbow gets that high and he leads kind of with that elbow. I know he's not seeking him. It doesn't feel like a flagrant 2 to me. But when you have contact to the head and neck like that, fellas, I think they'll go flagrant 1 on it.
I agree with Gene.
He didn't really see him until the last second. He could not reload.
Philly's parents won't be happy with that play. I know that.
He might be going to the dentist.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one thing I get to do now that I couldn't do before I was coaching. I go to the dentist, I pick up the cleaning.
All right, we have a flagrant 1 foul for the spin and the elbow that catches him up high in the face.
We agree.
2 shots and the ball for Ohio State.
All right, Bruce Pearl agreeing with a referee.
After review.
Mark that down.
Speaking of referees, just saw Roger Ayers there in the picture. The last TV timeout, he came over and he said to Bruce, I didn't think I'd ever say this, but I miss you.
Gene, have you ever said you missed an official?
Is there a quorum on that?
I miss a lot of coaches now, Bruce. Yeah, and I got to tell you, just listening today, I'm so impressed with your officiating ability now. It's so objective. I mean, you are nailing things. It's not one-sided whatsoever. It's beautiful.
Gene, we officiate every day in practice. You guys just work one during the week, once on Saturday. I can referee every day.
Don't tell us that, Bruce. Some of us did work every day for a while there, every once in a while.
I've run into these guys at the airport seemingly every day. Tilly got them both.
I think Gene had half his meals at the Delta Room.
Hey, guys.
The Sky Club.
It's a 5-point ball game.
Yeah.
Ohio State basketball. They got 6 minutes to play.
That's a big play. A big play.
It could be as much of as a 5-point swing. We'll see. Or maybe more had Vesser hit a shot down before the elbow.
I think if the guards can't penetrate, Royal's got to be the guy. I think in his matchup.
On a runner for Thornton, a little bit short.
Yeah. Perfect look for him.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't missed many of those.
You can make them play at a slower pace, Carolina.
Yep.
It is to your advantage. Nice pass. Hello. They haven't used that 4-5 cross screen much.
When he only had 4 points at halftime, I thought maybe coming home is just too much pressure for him. I think that's all gone now. He's got 18 points.
Oh, he's going to charge. Yeah. He was not going to stop. Too definitive.
You talk about putting your shoulder down and getting that chicken wing out.
A nice seal here to set it up.
That's the Gordot screen, so they knew he was going to try to rip it and go downhill. This is a beautiful high-low here.
Nice roll,
7-2 to 6-10. Oh.
Disadvantage. Yvonne, let's cook off his feet. Defensive.
Offensive foul on that way, too, and it will be on Wilson.
They didn't have to be in a hurry either. Oh, boy.
It's a good call. He's there. He got there Thursday. That's an offensive foul. Good call.
Under 5 to go. North Carolina by 7.
Give it to the big fella.
Bynum's been quiet. Nice help.
Rejection.
Nice pass, too.
That one goes and one.
Wow. Not giving up on the play. They are showing a lot of mettle.
You know, Mobley doing a great job of getting into the lane. Just love to see him get up, but Bynum's going to take it all the way. Good no call. Ohio State stays with play. Bynum's underneath there, a little pump fake. It's hitting the head and one.
See if he can cap off the three-point play.
All that little dribble does is turn faces and heads. You try and address it.
Now it's down to 4.
Pay for it.
With 4.5 to go.
Pretty good matchup between Bynum and Wilson. Two terrific freshmen.
Vesser playing with 4 fouls now.
And Wilson with Royal now. I like him inside against him.
Evans. Quick trigger 3 doesn't go.
How about the
rebounds
check?
Ohio State's.
Yeah. Great defense, great checkout.
Four minutes left in regulation in a 4-point game.
We're down to play calls now. We're not running motion right now, Coach. We're gonna be in control of who's gonna get these shots.
A little ball screen. How about that? Avoided the charge too. He does have some talent, this kid.
He is skilled.
Yeah, he is, very much so. Good career.
Coach Sendek in Santa Clara, he does a great job recruiting and evaluating. This doesn't usually get to see him or see me here.
They always seem to leave. There you go. Just sniff a little bit. Nice footwork. How about that? Get the lingerie off the deck. Left in the dust.
We're playing the place where the Atlanta Hawks play.
Yeah.
The GM is right behind my shoulder. He is salivating for that pick. Elevator.
Mobley looking for a screen.
There's the back screen. Nice.
Tilly in the lane.
What a cover. Just a little bit late. By what a read. Great preparation. Talk about scouting. Screen the screener. And then the help in the back.
Good stop, Tilly. With that step and the drop in. And then Caleb Wilson. Look at this move. Hello.
And goodbye.
Spin cycle.
Coming up next, final game of today's college hoops triple header. An outstanding top 25 matchup. Number 8 Houston and 14th ranked Arkansas. That's right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Caleb Wilson from right here in Atlanta, putting on a show this freshman season. He's done it all, guys.
Great spin move. Unbelievable presence. Affects the game at both ends, and he's really, really good in the air. Family has a traveled very far to watch him have 20 points so far, a season-high 14 rebounds. He affects winning, I think, as much as any of the freshmen in college basketball right now. He does it at both ends.
8 career double-double. A fan came up to me before the game started and said, "Have you seen North Carolina yet?" I said, "I haven't seen him in person." He said, "Caleb Wilson's pretty good." I said, "Duh." You know? I mean,
the insight you would get, huh?
And yet, look at Ohio State right now. Look where they're at right now. They're going to have a chance to win this ball game. As good as Caleb's been, and Seth Trimble's been amazing coming back from North Carolina, and Ohio State is right there.
Making their free throws coming down the stretch. I just don't know how Wilson got away from you. I don't understand that.
Well, I think anytime you get a chance to play at North Carolina, right?
You can't get them all,
It's
right?
hard to pass that up.
Tilly to try to make it a 2-point game again.
The one thing I like about him, he really plays within the system, too. He doesn't force shots, force issues.
Guys, we got a good one.
Yeah, real good. That's all with the 4 fouls as well. That's a major issue at some point. They come a little double. And the run out.
Trimble and a drive. No foul call. He was looking for one.
Bynum.
Really good rotation after the double team. But when that ball gets kicked out, Royals got the advantage. We got the advantage right there. Seth attacks the closeout.
I believe that's 5 on Bynum, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. So he'll leave with 11 points.
His size prevails, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Everything goes up. You got that advantage. If you don't stick a guy in that circle and step to the ball, they can just dominate.
You know, it's a risk reward when you double team the post. I think you had to go there on Caleb because he's been too tough to guard one-on-one. He's 9 for 15 from the floor. I think you got to go, but it's risk reward.
What do you teach the kids on the closeout, though? Sprinting full speed. You own them as the offensive player.
I think sprint, chop, double high hands, and I think you got to maybe close out short on Seth Trimble
and
right now.
Coaches run that drill. The game starts. They sprint out.
Yeah.
You know.
And Sylvester leaves one out there. And it's going to be a one-possession game, even if he hits this with 2:37 to go. Got the second.
Control the transition, part of Ohio State hanging here.
We got Trimble off the ball. So Bruce could go to work.
Thornton fade away. Got it.
Combination of strength, elevation, and poise.
Yeah, Jake Debo just says, let's sort of guard ball screen, create the switch, and let's get the worst defender on my best player.
See how they handle this on the bounce.
He gives it up to Trimble for three. Not that time. Thornton with a rebound.
Goes that short.
It worked.
Yep.
The double.
Ohio State a chance to take the lead.
This is where you love experience in that backcourt.
Thornton on a runner. Not that time. Rebound, Tilly got it. And possession arrow is going to go to North Carolina.
Well, they got what they wanted to.
Oh, they sure did. They got him going downhill. They got the Gordat seal right there on North Carolina.
He is so big and physical. You get behind him, you just can't get around.
Yep. Bill Tilley's going to be good for Ohio State now. Has a really good seal, really good play. Timeout, North Carolina.
1:39 remaining in regulation.
Toughest spot on the floor, the middle ball screen against the 4-year captain who can drill and take advantage. Big time.
Welcome back to Georgia, fellas. Look at the numbers for the freshman and the senior. Caleb Wilson 20 and 15, which is a season high rebounds, and Bruce Thornton, as we said in the start of the second half, he might have to take over, and he sort of has.
Some people can't go home.
That's true.
Right? With open arms. These two, the city, I'm sure, relishing it.
The good thing about this game is I'm going home when it's over.
No flight delay for you.
No flight delay for me today. Here we go. Minute and a half to play.
Hubert Davis was really good coming on timeouts.
Yeah, nice pin down and pretty good D inside. Tilly.
Trimble around a pick from Wilson, looking to get it back to him.
A late help, a late help.
Fade away, not a great shot.
Well, they've done that well defensively. Ohio State.
And they cleaned up the garbage on the rebound. Nice job, Ohio State.
Last time Ohio State led in this game, it was 16-15.
Get it back to him.
He likes to step back. Nice roll.
Extra pass.
Good coverage.
Mobley, deep ball. They lead now on a three, and he's fouled.
He hits shots from deep better than anybody in college basketball now. You just can't leave him alone for a moment. He's been silenced all game. Great ball movement. Eventually the kick around the horn and get him organized. Whew.
Man, as soon as he caught that ball, he was taking that shot.
And Wilson fouls him, so a chance for a 4-point play here.
What an unselfish possession by Ohio State.
Great
They
poise.
moved the ball inside out.
John is 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. And all of a sudden, Ohio State has a 3-point lead when they were down double digits.
They let him play.
Let him go, yeah.
Everything on the perimeter, got to go at it.
Trimble against Thornton.
There you go.
Up and in.
He's had a solid game, huh? First game back. Looked at that arm problem.
17 points. That is coming back and making an impact.
If you're going to go, you got to give it to your guy. And Seth Trimble is North Carolina's guy. He's going to get a paint touch. He's going to finish. We got a 1-point ball game.
Each team has a timeout remaining. It's Ohio State ball. They lead by 1. What do you see coming up, fellas?
I thought they would be big on the ball, but they're not. They're backing off. You're going to see some trap, I'm sure, of some sort, and try and slice through. Can't play the whole clock out, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. Too much time. I think you're going to go for a steal or a foul here if you're North Carolina.
Loyal is going to be the trigger man with Caleb Wilson on him.
Have to get vision because of that.
Got it into Tilly. Now Mobley.
10 seconds could be an issue here.
Got a hustle.
Nice.
And now ahead, and it could work.
Timeout. Too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen. You knew it was coming. You got to get post people. You got to step to the ball.
The problem with getting the ball to big right there is it's like another inbound pass. He's got to get rid of it.
Right there, they had the outlet, though. They were well organized, just didn't take advantage. And this is just trying to beat the timeline. I see Jake on the sideline. He looked like he was trying to get a timeout before the violation. See him in the corner?
Yeah, he was.
He's still playing. High kicking.
Give me a timeout.
And that's his last one.
Well, we saw Tremble. I would think we might get a pick and pop kind of a situation. Wilson loading up. You got Fesser outside or the dribble drive.
You know, with about 11 minutes left, it was 56-45, and it looked like Ohio State didn't have a chance. Now they've got the lead, but Carolina's got a chance to win it.
Tremble can turn the corner. He can spray it, too. That's the other aspect of it. But they love the low post, high post situation frequently.
You know, you think you're Ohio State. You got the ball. You got Thornton out there on the floor. Just go break pressure and make them foul you coming down the other end. But instead, that's what Gary Williams always pressed, Bill. He felt you needed to have that in your package. North Carolina's always had that in their DNA. They come up with turnover when it was needed.
Well, they get the ball in hands people are unaccustomed to dealing with the pressure.
They put a couple of tenths back on the clock, so we got 18.3. And it's into Trimble.
That Horns look, they've dominated all game.
Trimble working against Mobley. Trimble trips in the lane. Fesser picked it up and slammed it home.
Fortuitous bounce. They got the timeout.
North Carolina back in front by one. Ohio State's last timeout has been taken with 4.4 to go.
How tough is college basketball? You do a great thing defensively. A little stumble-rooski, and the ball goes to the big fella. That's for the money. Big time, send it in.
North Carolina by one. 4.4 seconds remaining. No timeouts remaining for either team. Another look at that last play, the drive by Trimble.
This is great defense. He trips and falls.
That might be his biggest assist of the game right there.
Unbelievable. What can happen? And here's a situation. I would not let Thornton get the ball back.
Yeah, a lot of
Carolina. Don't get him out of it totally. Make Mobley the point guy. Well, they've run that little ball screen consistently. Dribble drive kick or the snake dribble in the lane.
It's going to be Tilly and Royal and Thornton and Mobley and Colin White.
Whatever Ohio State's going to run here, this is something that they've been working on in practice in late game situations. This is not the first time. This is not something coach drawn up. This is something they've been working on for this moment.
And Colin White, 0 for 7 this year. Not a bad three-point shooter. Watch him in practice. You never know who's going to end up with it. Obviously, you want Thornton. I won't let Thornton get it back once he gives it in.
Thornton to inbound. Gets it into Tilly. Tilly the handoff. Mobley to win. Dropped at the rim, and North Carolina survives the Buckeyes.
What a block on Royal's rebound. Tremendous effort. Both teams.
Tremendous game.
Oh, my goodness. Extraordinary. Heartbreaker on one side. A team that's coming on, by the way, on the other.
There's no question. This is a great look. They try to throw the ball to Royal on a flare. Tilly's got the dribble handoff. Mobley's going to get it clean, but a great challenge. And this second shot right here. And get who gets it. Caleb Wilson.
Yep.
Affects the game on both ends.
Welcome home, young man. That's a pretty good look for a real good shooter.
And the North Carolina reaction on their bench as they go to 11-1. Best start in a long, long time for the Tar Heels.
Well, going way back to Dino, they were great in end-of-game situations.
Yep.
Still prevails.
Caleb Wilson is with Jenny Dell.
I got a whole crew here. It's not just Caleb. What were you guys telling each other in that final timeout?
Go win the game. We get defensive stops all the time. It's just one stop. Go get that stop.
What can a win like this do for this program and this team?
I mean, it just shows us that we're here, you know what I'm saying? It's a great team we played against, and I feel like we're on the way. We're on the way for sure.
How does it change with him being out there on the court with you guys? He's such an impact player here tonight.
I mean, he's a great defensive player. You know, we go to him down the stretch, you know, he's going to finish the game. That's what we got him. My boy, he a bucket.
Is this a team that can make a deep run in March? I know it's early.
Absolutely. I mean, we have the tools. We have all the tools in the world. We got our vets. We got our young freshman superstars. We got a great coaching staff. We got all the tools that we need, so this team can absolutely make that run.
Got a young freshman superstar here playing in front of a hometown crowd. You had a little extra motivation on your shoulders knowing that your friends and family were in town?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I can't leave without a win, and, you know, my teammates helped me get that done. We rallied through the end, and we got the win. That's all that mattered.
Congratulations to all of you.
It's a happy pre-Christmas gift to the Tar Heel fans. One more look at the final play, what could have been for Ohio State, but Mobley's three-pointer won't drop.
A pretty good, well-designed play, too, with the dribble handoff here. Thornton taken out. They had a little option out of the deal, and that would have counted.
It would have counted, but you stay with the play. You played till it was over. And that's North Carolina made that block.
And that's a tough match for Wilson, too. The Royals so quick.
71-70 is the final. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, have a great holiday, great job, Bruce, on your debut. Thanks for being with us, Raft. Have a great Christmas. For Bill Raftery, Bruce Pearl, Jenny Dale, Gene Steratore, our entire CBS crew, Brad Nessler saying so long from Atlanta. Final score, the Tar Heels 71, Buckeyes 70. We'll send you to Newark for number 8 Houston taking on 14th ranked Arkansas right after these messages.